Good morning. Good morning. Waiting on a few more people to come in. Everybody loves this shirt, and I don't even know who these people are. Everybody loves this shirt. They tell me who it is, but I don't. I don't know. Yeah, everywhere I go, they tell me about this shirt. Okay, so we're gonna just do four. So I got something I want to share with you guys since we get a few more people on here that happened today. Yeah, everybody likes this shirt. Who are these people? I don't even know who these people are. I don't. It's not The Simpsons, is it? Oh, excuse me. First of all, I want to say thank you all for over the Rugrats. Okay, see, I don't know. I've heard of them, but I don't watch shows like that. You know. Oh yeah, see, I don't know who they are. I heard of them, but I don't watch it. Like I said, we're going to be blocking a lot of people today. Looks like that's the day, it's kind of day it's going to be, from what it looks like here. Everybody tune in. Whew, whew. Just waiting on a few more people to come through. Hey, Alfreda, how you doing? Welcome. Just waiting on a few more people to come into the live before I get into my conversation. It's time for me some pictures on my walls, but I got to get the right picture. The right picture. thank you all for those who tuned in last night. We had a total of the show last night. We had a total of, let's see here, 27,000 views. Thank y'all so much. And before that, we had 14,000. And before that, we had 7. Then before that, we had 8,000. So the numbers are doing well. I need to get them up to 30 and 40,000, each time I go live. But, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm just grateful for the views that I'm getting. Because I used to didn't get over 200 views. So I'm grateful for the views that I'm getting. Okay. Okay, so we had 20 people on here. So let me tell you guys what happened. For those who don't know, you know that I do my celebrity news and I do my little comedy skits here on um, uh, YouTube. And I started doing my comedy skits because it gives me a lot of views. I didn't want to go there, but at the end of the day, it's what can bring in the views and what can bring in the money. And of course, my skits, it's just a given. It's just a given that the skits, it's what, whether it's negative, uh, if, even though it may seem negative to some people, it's working for me. You follow me what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share some of this with you guys here so you can see the numbers because the numbers don't lie. First of all, I used to have mostly females who follow me, but as you can see, the males are catching up. Of course, as you can see, most people who watch me, they follow me from the States. But it used to be, the males used to be way back here, but now the males are catching up with the females. So that's another good sign. My age is changing. The age used to be, let me go back over here. You see here, it was just at the 50s, but as you can see, the 25, the 45 is catching up. So I'm excited about that. Okay. And as far as my views, as you can see here, my views are way, way up 27, 21, 15, 14, 27. So I'm very super, super excited about that. Okay. So, when people come in my live and 990 new subscribers, as you can see there, 740 more than usual. So my channel is growing. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, that the channel grows. Regardless if people come on here and make fun of me and say crazy things to me, I love it. That's why I tell people certain people I do block, some people I don't block, but certain people I will block. So, yeah, so I'm excited. I'm super excited, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. As you guys know, I've been on a couple of radio shows in my lifetime. Kid Craddock Morning Show out of Dallas, KRBE in Houston, Texas. I've been on. I was just in Austin and did the radio station in Austin. I've done that quite a few times. Well, where I live at is a small town. It's a small town, but it's the biggest town between here and Dallas. And I know Kid Craddock Morning Show comes on here, but of course they're not here. They're in Dallas. They're syndicated here. And I never knew that my hometown had a morning show. I never knew they were syndicated. So my name is PT. I'm not Auntie. So you've been pushing a button since I've been on here. So if you want to stay on here, watch what you call me. Okay, because you can be blocked. So anyway, so I just happen to be strolling across the internet, and I say, yes, you're right, Nika, you're right. And so I happened to be strolling across the internet. Well, I was on my phone and I saw this. I'm not going to tell you guys the radio station because I don't trust people, and because people are evil and mean. Because I got to wait until I maybe perhaps get the job or not. I don't know if I'm going to even get the job. But so, anyways, I called this station and I was like, "Are you guys here?" It's like, "Yeah." "You have a morning show?" "Yeah." "So what type of music do you play?" And they said they played like, throwback, whatever, whatever. But to me, unless it's a country station, anybody could, unless it's a Christian radio station, even Christian radio stations, you can gossip about them too as well. Hi, Aaron. Who is this? Hold on a minute. Let me see what this. Anyway, let me finish what I was saying. So I forgot what I was saying. I just got through. So anyway, so they was like, yeah, let me read this person because I think I might have to block them. Yeah, let me block this person. Hold on. Okay, they're gone. They're gone. So they said, yeah, we have a morning show. Y'all have a morning show here? I can do gossip. I don't care if it's a white station, black station. Only station I probably can't do celebrity news would be a Hispanic station because I don't know Spanish. So I call, just not thinking of anything. And so well, because purple, when I'm doing my just comedy skits, I'll let the comments go through. But when I'm just sitting here trying to hold a grown man conversation and people come with these crazy ass comments, I block them. So yeah, I don't have time today. So, but anyway, so the guy was just really nice and he was asking me questions and he said, "Oh, I told him I was on Kid Craddock. Kid Craddock is huge, y'all. Y'all probably don't know that, but you can Google the Kid Craddock Morning Show. It's a big to-do station, and I was the first person on the show, and of course he was impressed by that, and so he asked me. He was just talking to me about the station, and he said, "Oh no, maybe we can use you at the station in the morning to do some little content like that." So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm not going to tell anybody the station. I'm not going to say the name of the station. I'm not going to say where it's located. I'm not going to say anything like that until it's all either in writing or until I show up at the station and do what I do because I don't trust people. So there you go. I never would have thought here in my hometown that I might be on a radio station. I never would have thought that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But yeah, my numbers are up. I have a lot of my regulars who come on and say, "Oh, PT, you're dressing up in drag all the time now." Well, bitch, you were not sharing my lives. You were not sharing my lives. You were not getting involved with my content. You were not, and plus, to be honest with you, y'all, I had a lot of older people watching me, and it's okay. I love that. That's fine. But the older people don't really share stuff. They don't have social media. They don't have social media. They don't have all they do is look at me and that's it. They're not going to share it. They're not going to retweet it. They're not going to hashtag PT's point of view. They're not going to do any of that. So it's just time to move on. Now, of course, I did a blog yesterday on Malcolm Jamal Warner, and that video got. I do talk politics, but not much because I don't like to. I like to separate. Yeah, I like to separate. I don't like to put that in there. I take jabs at all political people, but I don't do politics. That's not my channel. No. But I do know that when it comes to the LGBTQ plus rights and black people's rights and human rights, sometimes I do mention things about what I think is right and what I think is wrong, and that's it. And then I just leave it alone. Um, like when I come on here and but anyway, let me say this. So the video I did yesterday about Malcolm Jamal Warner without the wig on, just me talking, I did. Let's see here. This video got 14,000 views, and I haven't been getting those views. I have not. So I will put out a video, and I may get 100 views. But if you go back and look at my stuff from back in the day, I was getting 120,000 views, 100,000 views. But it's just it. But through the time, it just kind of like faded away. I don't think it's because I wasn't doing good content. I just think it's the audience, the age of the audience. You follow what I'm saying? Um, and then now the guys, the male, even though they may be trolls, the guys are subscribing to the channel, and the ladies and the guys. If I can even that out, where it's 50-50 with guys and girls, that would be great for my channel. But I'm going to continue doing the celebrity news. I'm never going to stop that. But I have to do what works for me. Yes, hey Sudi. But I want to see financially. I want to see what happens. Um, I think I started a little late as far as the payment thing for YouTube. So this month was okay. I think next month it'll probably show that I've gotten a pretty nice little something something going on. Because and one thing, the difference between the people who are following me from back in the days um, to now is, well, now I get super chats. I very seldom get a super chat, but this new audience, they super chat. They don't cash app. They don't Venmo, but they super chat, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I never would have thought, Sudi. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you, email you the station that I'm talking about. I was just shocked. I didn't know they had a morning show here. I had no idea. There's only two guys, but I was shocked when he said, "Well, maybe we can use you, even if it's just 2 minutes or 2 seconds, no, 2 minutes of doing some celebrity news, in a funny way, I'm trying to make it, Sylvania. I'm trying to make it, trying to make it. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I don't like the cat out the bag because I don't trust people. True, yeah. Yeah. Well, like my friend Gary with the T said, he started out just as Gary started out, I think, doing, reading reading the signs. And from there, he was doing the astro stuff, for reading signs. And from there, he was on. I think the radio closed down, and then he got in contact with Steve Harvey. And then from there, he was doing. Oh, speaking of Gary, y'all hold on a minute. That's Gary. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay. For those who don't know who Gary with the T is, he's with the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and he's hard to catch up with. Like, he's very hard to catch up with. So, do you thought that was funny, Wanda, what Adrian said? Okay, well, let me block you too. Hold on, somebody's at my mom's doorbell. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Whew, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. Yeah, that's my mom's doorbell. So anyway, for those who, I'm sorry, for those who know Ricky Smiley Morning Show, that's who I was talking to, and it's very hard to catch. Nika, are you still there? Nika, are you still there? Nika, are you still there? And you was letting all these trolls come through and didn't block nobody. Now you know you're a moderator. You know you're supposed to block the trolls. No, that's who I was talking to. I was talking to Gary. Yeah, but I couldn't put him on hold because it's hard for me to reach him because he'd be so busy, and I want to tell him about the radio station and stuff. So that was pretty much it. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all about that. Don't forget, I go live every night at 10 p.m. doing the little content and stuff. Sometimes I do stuff in the daytime. A lot of people have been telling me to do shorts, so I'm gonna look that up on YouTube and see how long the shorts are, and see what that's all about. Okay. So other than that, anybody have any questions? Thank you so much. Damn, I just plugged up my damn phone. It's already on. I tell you, these phones don't last long. The only phones that last long is them cheap phones. Them battery on them cheap phones last for 3 weeks. They sure do. Do any of you guys have friends that never ever they never respond to you? They wait 3 or 4 or 5 days and they don't even text you. They don't say, "Hey, I'm okay. I'm doing good." Da, da, da. I hate when people do that, especially my close friends. I don't have but 2 or 3 close friends, but I hate when a person never responds to you. I hate that. Like, just check in and say, "Hey, I'm doing good. I'm over here doing this." Da 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 da. Da. I'm like, I hate that. If you're dumb and stupid enough to believe what I was doing is real, then so be it. Sorry. Yeah, I hate to call you dumb and stupid, but that's how you're acting right now. If you're dumb enough and stupid enough to believe that I'm a woman when I said, and that I'm 25 when I said, if you don't know the difference between a comedy skit, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's my mom doorbell again. I really don't know what to tell you. You on your own. Hello, Kelly. How you doing? You're pretty much on your own. So, okay. No, it's not liar. It's called entertainment, stupid. If you're that retarded enough, if you're that retarded to think that I'm a real woman and that I'm 25, and if you believe all of that stuff, then you definitely don't need to be on my channel. You definitely need to be blocked. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I was about to block them. I mean, how slow can you be? Like, really? There was a lady, she popped up there last night and she was mad. She was hot. She was getting into it with her. She was getting into it with me, and I was trying to be nice to her, and I started going for the gusto. I started going for it, and she was mad. Then she finally realized, oh, he's just doing comedy. Duh. What? With a voice this deep and makeup fucked up the way it is, you really think that I think that I'm a woman? Well, there's a lot of people that do look like me when they think they women. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, yeah, I heard.
To me, I think when you settle, that means that you don't have a lot of money to go to court, and that you're guilty, and you just don't want to. You don't want to go through all that. Yeah, but I think if you have, I think if you have a whole lot of money, you'll go to court and you'll fight it. That $50 million ain't gonna last long, y'all. My name is PT, y'all. I've said this a million times. My mother had a male. She didn't have a female. Please address me as just PT. I know some of y'all don't know, but that's okay. That's quite all right. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna get mad. We're not gonna block you or anything like that. But when you come on me and you see me like this, just say PT. Now, when I come on with the wig on, you can say Miss PT, child, girl. You get what I'm saying? Thank you. I mean, look at me. Imagine if I was Tyler Perry. Some of y'all would be disrespectful and say, hey, Madea. Well, that's different. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't choose a female's name to do drag. Um, I chose not to use a female's name because I don't want to be dressed like this. And someone says, "Hey, Shaniqua," "Hey, Serena." No, just call me PT, and I've had that name since the '80s. PT. Of course, when I do drag shows, or when I did drag shows, people would say Lady PT, but I don't go by that. I don't. I just go by PT. Now, some people still call me Lady PT. That's fine. I love Dame Edna. Unfortunately, Dame Edna passed away. He was straight too, right? Wasn't Dame Edna straight? Yeah, I heard he was straight. I don't know if he was. Is that true that he was straight? If you say that was a good yarn again, I'm gonna block you. He was straight, and he was absolutely funny. Oh my God, he was hilarious. Oh, he was a legend. Yes, he was. Yeah. Okay, let's block this person here. We're gonna go ahead and remove this person. Okay, they're removed. I haven't really stopped doing drag shows, Camilla. I love your name, by the way. I just don't. I've gotten older, and a lot of the RuPaul drag race girls have taken over the scene, and a lot of the trans girls have taken over the scene. So there's no such thing as really a drag queen anymore. So, I mean, somebody books me. I'm actually booked in Virginia in October. I'm going down there to do a show, but I don't. My show days are over. you know, my love and my dream was to be on radio or to do some Vegas skits. Like the skits I'll be doing and perfect them and add the music to it and the singing and the jokes and stuff. That would be something I'd love to do in Vegas. Oh my God, yes. I'm on my way because I want to tell you guys have saved my YouTube channel. Um, I just almost broke off into tears when I said that because I was at a point to where I was just about to give up my YouTube channel because my numbers were not numbering, they were not adding up, and this happened back months ago when I was in Houston. One night I was getting out of drag because I do shows sometimes on TikTok, and I was getting out of drag and I looked a fucking mess. Yeah, yeah. I'm old school drag queen, and I do know how to do my. I think I got a picture of me in drag. Let me see if I can pull up one of my pictures. Hold on. And I really do know how to put on makeup. I just be fucking around on here. Do I have any pictures of me? Let me grab a. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see if I got any pictures of me in drag. And I really do know how to do drag. I really do. I just be playing on the show. If there's some people really actually go and look at my videos, you'll see where I am in drag. Okay, this picture here might. Here's a picture of me here. Here's a picture of me. That's me when I got on my makeup. When I really put on my makeup. Yeah. Barry Humphries, even better character was Les Patterson. Yeah, that's me when I put it on, when I really put it on. And that's me down on the bottom too. You see the bottom picture? That's me as well, yeah. So I know how to put on makeup, y'all. I do that for the show, just to clown and act a fool and stuff like that. And one day I will come on the show, maybe for Halloween, and really have my makeup on, really nice and right. And it'll be so funny. I'll be laughing. So these people, they come in my live and they really be believing that I think that I'm a woman. Y'all need sometimes y'all see sometimes I have to go like this. I'll be laughing so hard. Sometimes I'll be getting out of character because I'll be laughing at these damn people. Oh, it'd be so funny. Yeah, I know how to do makeup. I know how to do makeup very well, but not when I'm in the character. I don't. But I'm about to add I'm gonna get my computer. I'm gonna use my computer, and I want to do StreamYard because StreamYard you can bring on guests. I think that. Do y'all think that would be awesome to have guests come pop up on my show and we roast each other and go off on each other and they pray for me? Oh my God! So I'm gonna probably add my I'm gonna probably add the StreamYard next week. But see, the only thing hate about StreamYard, it's a tad bit delayed. You know what I mean? Well, this is a little delayed too. This is a little delayed too. Like I'm watching this on my other phone, and I'm just a tad bit delayed, but not a lot. But I would love, all those people tell me I need prayer. I said, baby, click the link and come pray for me. Oh my God, that would be absolutely hilarious. So, and then I'm gonna include my music, like singing with my keyboard, because I play an organ. I play the piano, organ, keyboards. So I'm gonna include that as well. You said yes, and bring the old school legends that are overshadowed by the Dr. Queens. Yeah, but it is what it is. We're living at a different time now. I look up and I say I don't see no drag queens online anymore. Everybody got titties, but they out there. When I first doing drag, there wasn't that many trans people. It was just mostly drag queens. So. And I want to I like that we have we can be versatile in our community. We all are different and everybody's included. Whether you're trans, straight, gay, I think everybody has a right to live, and only God can judge us. Um, but I would never compete against a transsexual in a pageant because they're going to take the favoritism of the one who's beautiful and they got the breasts, and it's just because we have a pageantry system here in the states. It's called Miss Texas America, Miss Gay America. I think anyway, I was the first. Let me see. Do I have my thing here? Let me see. No, but I'm about to block you though. Just give me a second. Okay, you're now blocked. Now, what do these people be thinking about when they come in here and troll? Okay, this was given to me, y'all, back in 2005, and it's never been, no one has ever gotten this before but me. Oh, I didn't block the person. Hold on. Okay, I blocked them now. Y'all see that? No one's ever got that. I'm the first person that's ever gotten that before. Y'all see it? Honorary Miss Gay Texas. So Miss Gay Texas pageantry system, it caters to uh, drag queens. So uh, you can't have any silicone from the neck down. So if you get your cheeks done, or if you get all this, which I've never had anything done in my face, I never would, then it's okay. But that's what I do like about the America system because it caters to drag queens. I mean, there are some drag queens that can compete against girls with breasts and stuff, but I just think that I think a lot of the um, drag queens. No, I don't know. I think it just depends on the drag queen. Some drag queens can beat a trans girl in a pageant. It doesn't matter, if they go on talent, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. Now, I know a lot of people say I'm judging, but I don't like the bearded queens. I like them to do comedy.
I like that, but I don't like them in a show because to me, I've never seen a woman with a beard. But we living in a different time. We living in a different time, and I just don't get it. And yes, when we did beards back in the days, we were doing comedy. Like we were doing comedy, like comedy. But now they have a whole pageantry system where, honey, they are serious. Now they're beautiful, but they got the whole beard. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, it's that's what they do though. Well, people say what I do is wrong, but yeah, people say what I do is wrong. But if to me, a female impersonator is a one who impersonates a woman. Oh, I'm gonna speak my mind. I don't care who don't like it. I've said it once before. I don't like bearded. I don't like the bearded. I don't care for a bearded queen. You haven't seen bearded queens? Oh, they all over the internet. You used to see it at the circus. Back in the day when we were coming up doing drag, they did comedy show, comedy stuff, sort of like what I do when I'm doing my little content. That's considered like skits, comedy, and stuff like that. But now they actually do real pageants with the beards and everything. Just like some of y'all might not agree with me on this. Some of y'all say I'm discriminating, but this is my opinion. No, I don't think the world is falling apart. I just think that we're living at a different time, and a lot of things you couldn't see back in the days that was going on that you could see now, as far as like the trans stuff, all of this stuff. A lot of stuff it was going on back then, but you couldn't see it because we didn't have social media. I saw the other day where there was a trans woman who competed in the Miss USA pageant or Miss something. I don't think that's right. I just don't think that's right. So, should a woman go and compete for Mr. USA? No, because she's not a woman. She's a man. But they're trans. They're living as a woman. I understand that, but I don't agree with it. That's why you have the trans pageant. So a female can go and run a trans pageant. Just my opinion. I don't think a woman that's born a woman should be able to go and run a Mr. USA pageant because she's not a woman. She's not a man. She's a woman. I think it's unfair to females that are born female. You may feel like a woman, and that's okay. I don't tell you how you feel. I don't judge people. Oh, I feel like a woman. Okay, yeah, but this pageant is Miss USA, and most of the pageants from the Miss USA pageants were for women who are born as women with vaginas. I'm just keeping it real, you know. And some people don't agree with me, and that's okay. Now imagine if all the females start going and entering the male pageants. Just saying. All right. Now, when people talk about the bathrooms, okay, uh, drag queens shouldn't go into the men's bathroom. Well, first of all, I wouldn't go in the men's bathroom because I don't walk around like that. And so, um, but back in the day, when I used to do drag back in the 80s, we go to the straight bar. They didn't care about me going into the bathroom. They didn't care because it wasn't a big deal. But now with social media and all that, but because I think what the problem is now that a lot of um, guys who are not really trans or taking advantage. Y'all, listen to what I'm telling y'all. I think a lot of these creeps, uh, oh, open your heart to Jesus. Yes, he could save me. I think a lot of these creeps
are doing this so a lot of them can go into the bathroom. You get what I'm saying? So that's making the ones who are trans, who you can't tell that are trans, maybe and somebody go back and say, well, that's a man in a woman's bathroom. You know, that's making it bad for them when you have these creeps, these men who are really not trans, and they say they are trans, but they really low key peta. You know, I think they low key pedophiles. So, and that's unfair to the people who are not, who don't have a reputation like that, like me. I don't do children, and I've never been caught in any type of sexual scandal with anybody underage. And listen, I tell people all the time, y'all worried about drag queens. You need to be worried about these straight, so-called straight DL men, because when I saw To Catch a Predator, honey, I didn't see anything but straight men on there getting popped. It's not a sweater. It's just a shirt. It's some shirt. They told me who it was, but I forgot. It's some type of most of the people you see on there. Yeah, it's straight men. But why you and when they go when that man will go in there? Yeah, I'm gonna care because I'm. Now, are you being funny when you said should anyone care? Are you talking about as far as like what are you talking about? Because I think I don't know if you meant that in a bad way or what. No, let me unblock them because I don't think they meant that in a bad way. So, what did you mean by that, Edward? Oh, it's Rugrats. Okay, Edward, what did you mean by that? Should anyone care? Yeah, I didn't think you meant it in a bad way, but I didn't know because we're going so fast. I didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah, 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 I know, but I brought him back because I didn't think he meant that in a bad way. I think I just didn't know what he was talking about. But yeah, but I just don't think that every definitely not every drag queen and trans person is a child predator. I don't believe that. You know, when you hear about stories of these things happening to children, it'd be mostly these so-called straight men with uncles and aunties, and you know. But unfortunately, it gives us a bad name, yeah, because they just do. I don't let nothing bother me. Now, who the hell is this? Sir, you don't live over here. Get your ass out from over here. Oh, I was looking at this man. Some man, he was running around passing out, oh, little Bible. Oh, some man was handing out little Bible stuff. Grand Rising. You must be in California. You're talking about Grand Rising. Yeah, drag queen's been around a long time. Look at Flip Wilson. Look at Flip Wilson. Look at Flip Wilson, how he used to do the stuff back in the days. No one dogged him out. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on drag queen story time. You know how the kids, how they read to the kids. Me personally, I wouldn't read to the children unless no, I probably wouldn't do it. But this is what I tell people. Most of those people are reading to, they're not reading to just kids in school. Most of the parents, they agree to it, and them kids don't know what a drag queen is, y'all. They don't know they don't know the difference between a drag queen and a clown. They're just being read to. But me personally, I don't think I would do it because number one, I don't like to get in drag unless I'm doing a show. But no, I don't. People just take stuff and run with it. I don't think they're just going to a school and start reading to kids. But again, kids don't know. Them young kids don't know what a drag queen is. They don't know. Yeah, Flip Wilson. Yeah. Mm. Whew. Anyway, y'all. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you go. How's Rihanna? She's fine. She's doing good. She's gonna be on the show later on this evening. Yeah, if they want to do something for the kids, let the kids know. No, they different. Yeah, one of them kids might rip a lash off. Yeah, them kids, and they'll say anything too. And some of them kids are smart. They'll be like, "That's a man." Yeah, them kids are very smart, baby. They'll tell you in a minute, "That's a man." Yeah. Oh, no wonder I'm feeling. Yeah. Well, hey guys, I have to go. I will see y'all at 10 p.m. sharp. Cutting up with y'all again tonight, and we're gonna hang out and just have some fun. So I will see y'all at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on my YouTube channel. Please come in, clown. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna act the fool. We're gonna roast some people. They're gonna roast me, and we're gonna have the best time of our lives. As I do my favorite smile when I say, all right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care. Bye bye. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Y'all be good.